Hey guys, E-Powered RC here today, and I am holding the radio that comes with the FW450 V2, almost ready to fly a helicopter. FW is Flywing, and this is a touchscreen radio. As you see here, the screen. You got a few switches here on top. The layout is totally different from anything I have ever flown before. I think they kind of made this radio maybe after a quad radio, or I really don't know what their idea is. There's two buttons here on the back, as you can hear, and I got a handle for carrying it. You got a neck strap holder here. But anyways, the way you turn the radio on, you actually have to hold down both power buttons. Got a power button on both sides. Definitely different, but you hold them down for a couple of seconds, the screen pops up. It'll warn you if all the switches ain't in the correct spot, so once I move it to where it is, it'll boot up. This is the main screen, trying to get it where you can see it well. So you have your timer here, you have your radio power here. It takes 4 AA batteries, not included. You have to supply those. And I don't know why I can't get the cover off, but anyway, the batteries are right here. The sticks were super short out of the box. I actually lengthened them as much as I could, but I don't think they're still not as long as I'm used to. But anyway, so on here for this particular aircraft, you have stop and run. So this is like your throttle hold switch, which most of us are used to it being over on the right hand side. Then you have your normal fly mode. You can actually make it do a circle mode or a figure 8 mode. That's what that switch does. Then you have your home mode, GPS mode, and 3D mode. So when you first turn it on, you can actually be in home or GPS mode. It didn't seem to really matter. I think you can even be in 3D mode. But if you want to use GPS mode, I suggest you leave it in GPS mode, boot up the heli where you want it to know home location is, and then if you want to flip straight into 3D mode, you can. On the bench in the house, for most people, probably like me, you're going to have to put it in 3D mode to see the servos actually work, but I'll probably do a separate video on that. I just wanted to do a quick overview of the radio itself. So, a decent radio. One thing I found real quick that I do not like after flying, this throttle is spring loaded. If I let go of it, it goes right back center. Well, that's very tricky to fly a helicopter, because I was trying to hover about yay high and try to come down for a landing, and with it going to center by itself, it's just really funky. I don't know if anybody's ever taken one of these radios apart, taken the springs out, but it would be very helpful if it wasn't spring loaded. So anyway, the screen itself, I accidentally pressed it, so it's got a message up here. You have to hold down the lock for 2 seconds, so you just hit OK. There's the lock right here. But here you have your fly modes. Hoping everybody can see that. So the fly modes are for your home. If I flip it down, I will go to GPS mode or 3D mode. But you got this little lock here. You just hold it down for a couple of seconds. Takes you into, well, it shows you like a little screwdriver and a winch. So you click that one more time, it takes you into the menu. You have reverse, imports, sub-trim, trims, rate, expo. If you click on something, you got a little back arrow here to get out of it. There's like your rates there. You can set them up. I haven't really changed anything. Everything's pretty much stock. Here's your throttle curves, which I'm not really sure what all you can change on here. It's defaulted right now, like a normal heli, 0, 25, 50. you have auxiliary channel, telling you channel 5 is used for the fly mode. Mixin, which only gives you one mix and it's default off. Failsafe, which is off right now. Then you can click over here on this side, System, and that's all your system settings. RX bind, models. This radio will fly 5 different aircraft. You got training mode, student mode, output mode, stick mode, throttle mode. You can adjust your sticks. You can do the light, the brightness. You can just touch it and move it down. It changes what it looks like. I think about 50 looks pretty good. And then you got your sound. You can turn it all the way up here where it's really loud. I have mine turned pretty low down so it doesn't aggravate me. But yeah, that's it's got firmware update, about. It's just telling you firmware version 2.0, hardware 3.0. So yeah, decent little radio. If I can get inside and get this stupid screen lock off, be a lot better. But anyway, it's also show you the RX power when the heli's turned on. I didn't actually look at the screen while I was flying to see if that works. It ought to. So yeah, little overview of the radio. Again, to power it off, you have to press both buttons. Yeah, it don't seem to do nothing if you just press one, either one. So you got to press both buttons for a couple of seconds, and it powers itself down. I hope y'all found this video to be helpful. If you have any questions, ask them below, and as always, I'll try to answer them the best I can. Thank you for watching. Happy flying.